What's up? We got Supergirl Season 2, Episode 1, The Adventures of Supergirl. So this episode starts off where the last one left off, last season left off, where Supergirl and the gang are just celebrating having defeated non-Indigo when a pod crash lands. Kara's able, but John's like, hey Kara, you don't know what's in there to reveal. Kara wants to join his actual husband, Chris Woods. So then Kara and John fly to the new DEO location, and he's like, wait a minute, there's a new DEO location? And he's like, yeah, there's always been this new DEO location. She's like, but you had me fly to that cave. I guess why they changed the location. Again, new network. CW couldn't reuse the old sets that they used prior. Let's see, CBS used, so they changed them. Kara mentions how she got bit by a bat in that old cave. Yeah, and Wynn's no longer working for Cat Grant. He now works for the new DEO. Okay. It would have been interesting. And Kara's like, hey, Mr. Grant shouldn't be texting her. She's not her assistant anymore. But we do meet her new assistant. We only know her by her last name, Miss Tessmacher. We'll probably learn her name so Kara's like, why are you always hard on her? She seems nice, she seems sweet, she went to college. Why are you so hard on her, Miss Grant? So, Simon Cat is meowing in the background. Don't mind him. And then there's a new show, but then it's James and Kara are finally able to date since Lucy's no longer in the show anymore. With Lucy gone, Kara and James can finally be a couple. But as they're going, and then we see someone who we know as Clark Kent calling Perry White, and then he sees the played by Tyler Hoechlin, who's the current iteration of Superman. He sees the crash landing of the jet of the space shuttle and becomes Superman. So we finally get the Supergirl Superman team up that we've been waiting for ever since Supergirl started. But CBS couldn't use Superman for some reason, but CW was like, hold up, they'll use Superman. And also the building, the base that Kara, Wynn, and James used for their lair in the first season, that's now gone. CW couldn't reuse that set, so it's just not mentioned again. It's not in the episode at all. And Kara's office that she got in the last episode, they never even show it. She never goes into it again. So Kara and she's like, hey cousin, he's like, so they're like, you're Superman and Supergirl, and she's like, yeah. So Superman flies into the new DEO. We're gonna call it the new DEO because obviously it's a new DEO location. So it is still the DEO, but it's a new DEO location. So new DEO location. So they decided to go. So John mentions about when he and Superman first team up, they discovered a rock which made Superman sick, and that's what John coined it kryptonite. Once Smallville, another Smallville reference, Clark was the one that coined it. Not John, but I guess we're trying to make the Smallville and this show two different shows. So in the Smallville version, Clark names it kryptonite, but in this show, Clark named it kryptonite before he became Superman, but John named it kryptonite after Clark became Superman. It's kind of confusing, but yeah, it's kind of confusing. We also meet John. We also meet John Corbin, who all comic fans know as Metallo. Yes, even Smallville had Metallo. And yeah, but he's not given his kryptonite heart by Zod. Zod's not even in the show. They cheat down on him. Zod never even makes an appearance in any season of Supergirl. Just like in season 1 was, just like with in season 1 with Superman, how they cheat down on him with CBS. CW doesn't even have to bring Zod in to the show as a main character. We'll get to that instance when we get to it. They bring Zod in. We'll get to that one. But that's like 23 episodes. I think, 22. I think it's 22 or 21. I think 21 or 22 episodes away from now. But yeah, so we meet Lillian Luthor. Lena Luthor, not Lillian. Lena Luthor, the sister of Lex Luthor, who in the Smallville version was secretly Tess Mercer in disguise. But in this version, she was adopted by Lex. She was adopted by Lex's family at a young age, and she grew to like Lex until she grew to trust Lex until he became an egomaniac. And now she's trying to change Luthor Corp and just rename it L Corp. The Super Corp shippers are probably happy that I'm covering Lena in this season. Cause yeah, this is the start of everyone's favorite Supercorp shipping. Because everybody ships Lena and Kara together as Supercorp. Even though they never became an official lesbian gay couple, everyone in the fandom ships these two as an item. Everybody. But anyway, yeah. So John attacks because they reveal that Lena wasn't the attacker. She was the target. And yeah, she wasn't the attacker. She was the target. She was the target. And the target. And so yeah. At least I did. They're able to stop John Metallo. Alex shoots him, but they give the recognition to Supergirl. Give the recognition to Lena, because Lena was the one that took the shot at the attacker. Supergirl stopped the damage before it could kill people. But the real hero of this episode is Lena, because Lena took out the attacker. Or so we think. She took out the attacker. So yeah, so Clark's like, maybe I'll stick around for a while. But he also tells John that he cannot be a support with him when he has kryptonite that could hurt either him or Kara. And yeah, so then we see he's like, hey John Corbin, do you want to die? Blink once if you want to live. And he blinks, and she's like, John Corbin died. Metallo is born. And then So, anyway, that was the first episode of Supergirl, Season 2. Yeah, and also, it's revealed that Kara wants to be a reporter because Lena's like, hey, you'll be a really good reporter. And then Cass reveals that she actually scribbled the word reporter on Kara's resume when she first hired her, and has been hiding that for years, for 3 years since Kara started to work for her as her assistant, and she's been waiting for the time that Kara takes the plunge and becomes a reporter, and this is the time. So basically, Kat's been hiding this secret from Kara for how long? 3 years. And now Kara finally wants to become a reporter, and Kat's like, hey, she just scribbled it because she liked her. She liked what she had on her. She liked what she did on her interview. So she just scribbled the word reporter on her resume and was like, I guess I'll keep this for now. And and when Kara finally becomes a reporter, she's like, oh yeah, I scribbled this on your resume. But anyway, that was a pretty good episode. that was a pretty good episode of Supergirl Season 2. There are some differences, like Wynn no longer works for Cat Grant anymore. The DEO has now changed. Superman is finally a main character, like in Season 1 where he just made spotted appearances as a faceless character. A faceless character. And Lena Luthor, everyone's favorite gay ship, is finally a part of the show. Everyone ships her and cry. Everyone. I'm kind of a part of it because I'm gay. I'm a part of it. Actually, I shouldn't say. Should say I'm part of it, but I'm just saying. Anyway, that's it. Anyway, yeah, that was still a pretty good episode. Anyway, that was it for this video, and I'll see you next time for more Supergirl Season 2. Love the facing shots.